guys, how are you? This is Loise. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well and safe wherever you are. Today I have a quick update regarding people who are stuck in Canada on visitor visas, on study permits, on work permits, which is good news. And I also have other good news regarding people who want to come study in Canada as international students. Okay? I just want to say that if this is your first time here, please feel welcome. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Okay, why should you subscribe? We make so many videos regarding Canadian immigration, life in Canada, anything to do with moving to Canada, so you do not want to miss out on that. And I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. I am based here in Calgary, Alberta. The information that I give on my channel is for your information purposes. This should not be taken as legal advice. If you need any legal advice, please feel free to send me an email and book a consultation. Okay? All right. We have seen IRCC make a lot of changes recently because of course because of COVID-19. So they're releasing a lot of policy changes. Some of them are temporary. I don't know others whether they're going to last forever, but we're seeing a lot of these changes, and I know it can be overwhelming for you. It can be very hard for you to keep up. That is why I endeavor to keep you updated. So the information that I'm giving here, these updates are what came from IRCC. This is not speculation. Okay, no, this is what came from IRCC, and the good news is, you know, when COVID happened, a lot of people were stuck because of the travel restrictions, and you know that has caused a lot of anxiety and apprehension and all that kind of stuff. But you know, I see that IRCC is doing a lot of good things. Specifically to the people who were in Canada as visitors or study permit holders or work permit holders, those people, a lot of them have lost their status, and they don't know how that is going to affect their future, you know, status in Canada. They don't know how that is going to affect their future goals to immigrate here should they want to immigrate. But do not worry anymore. So you know that usually visitors, study permit and work permit holders have 90 days to restore their status if it expires. Okay? If COVID-19 found you in stranded in Canada and you have since lost your status, or you're just about to lose your status, don't worry. Now you have until December 31st 2020 to apply to restore your status. Okay, if you don't know how to go about that and you need that kind of services, please send me an email and book a consultation, and I'll be happy to offer my services to do that. Okay, I just want to let you know that this only applies to people whose status expired after January 30, 2020. Okay, so if yours had expired before that time, this does not apply to you. But after January 30 all the way until now, you have until December 31st. Okay, right. The other thing, there are people who were working in Canada, they had closed work permits, and now their work permits have expired. So closed work permit holders can continue working while awaiting for a decision to restore their status. Yes, so they still have a few things to meet, which are as long as these people have a job offer. The other one, as long as they submit a work permit application that is either supported by an LMI, a positive LMIA, or it's LMIA exempt, and they notify IRCC. So if you need help with notifying IRCC or even filing for your work permit, please do reach out to us. But all is not lost. You can still continue working in Canada. Now to the other part is about international students. A lot of people are worried. They don't know whether now they should apply for study permits. They don't know whether they'll travel to Canada. Just know that travel restrictions are still on unless you are in the class which is exempt. So as long as you're not exempt, you will still not be able to travel to Canada. That doesn't mean that you still cannot study in Canada. It should not kill your dreams to move to Canada to study. Okay? So IRCC IRCC has introduced a two-part process towards the application of study permits. So before they approve, they are approving it in two steps. The first one is called approval in principle, and the other one is called full approval. So how is this thing working? So applicants who pass the approval in principle stage, which includes showing that they have been accepted to a Canadian learning institution, they have the available funds, and are otherwise eligible for a study permit, they will be notified of a first step approval, which is the approval in principle. Okay? Once the approval in principle is issued, applicants can begin studying online and have that time count towards their postgraduate work permit, provided they meet the other criteria and that they will eventually receive the full approval of their study permit. So then an applicant will receive a final approval once they have met all the eligibility and admissibility requirements, including submitting biometrics, the necessary documents such as immigration medical exam and a police certificate. Only once a final approval is received will an applicant be able to travel to Canada. Okay? For international students who cannot travel, who are affected by, the travel restrictions, what IRCC is saying is you can start your studies online if your DLI is offering online classes. And a lot of them we were talking with a few DLIs today, and a lot of them are offering online classes. Okay? Then you need to know, I think you'll be happy to know that IRCC is offering priority study permit application processing for complete applications which have been submitted online. Okay? Then the time spent studying online in your country will be counted towards your postgraduate work permit as long as 50% of the program is completed in Canada. What does that mean? It means if you're coming to Canada for a 1-year program, that is 2 semesters. 1 semester you will complete abroad, and you must be in Canada to finish the other semester. Okay, the same thing for people coming here for a master's program, 2-year masters. You will complete 1-year masters in your country, and then you will need to come to Canada and complete the other 1 year. The good thing is, even that 1 year that you spend in your country studying, actually from the time that you get the approval in principle, as long as you get the full approval, you can count that time towards your postgraduate work permit. So that is really, really good. I just want to let you know that that is for the students of the fall semester. So there are people who are supposed to start classes in September. Okay, that is the group of people that this thing is targeting. So this is for the students of the fall semester, as long as the study permit application is done before September 15. Okay, you will need to submit your study permit before September 15 to be able to benefit from all this. Okay, as we said, it's 2-stage approval. So don't worry, don't panic, don't give up on your dream. Please go ahead and apply for your study permit. For those people who are planning to come here and study in Canada, I think you also need to get ready, because the application period is soon gonna be upon us. So this is the time now you should be preparing, looking for schools, knowing what you're gonna need. Are you gonna need IELTS? Are you gonna need GRE? Are you gonna need GMAT? Whatever you're going to need, I think this is a time that you should be taking care of that, just so that when it's time to apply, you can apply for your schools in time and you can beat the application deadlines. Okay, so get ready. If you're interested in studying in Canada, talk to me. I just don't get to your school. I get to your school in a good province with good potential for immigration to Canada. Because again, if immigration is your end goal, that is my job. I need to advise you on a good program, on a good school, in a good province that is attractive to immigrants in the future. Don't just come to Canada to study without the right professional advice. I have seen a lot of people who are coming here to study, and they study, they use a lot of money, they spend a lot of time, and unfortunately at the end of the day they are not able to immigrate to this country, which is quite a big shame. I would really hate to see you go through that. Okay, all right, if you're interested, send me an email and book a consultation. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. I will keep you updated, and I have an interesting program that I want to introduce to you, so keep it here. Thank you. Bye now.